Hey guys, welcome back and happy Monday, which means happy Hot Messy Topics Day. All right, guys, well, we have a lot of fun Hot Messy Topics today at 12 p.m. Eastern, which is 9 a.m. Pacific, right after this. And of course, you know, since tomorrow's Tuesday, we have a new episode of Hot Messy Podcast dropping with none other than the Kempire. All right, guys, in the meantime, we're back to talk about Andy Cohen, who's revealing which housewife is on his nice, but also his naughty list, some of his favorite holiday gifts, and also, well, the things that he loves to do while spending the holidays. And I thought this was pretty interesting because he is the father of Bravo. So why not talk about it? Especially because we need to get into the holiday spirit. Yesterday, I went to go gift shopping for Jason and I get such bad anxiety. I went to like 4 or 5 different stores. I didn't find anything. I'm like, I just am the worst gift giver ever. And it's so hard for me to like get into it. It just makes me anxious, but that's okay. All right, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so apparently Andy Cohen is gearing up for the holidays and New Year's Eve, which we know Andy Cohen loves him some New Year's Eve, especially with Anderson Cooper, because he does the countdown of the ball drop and he likes to get a little lit. Like, yeah, lit. Okay. And New Year's Eve, and the only way he knows how. Booze, a cozy fireplace, and baking with his kids, Ben and Lucy. Plus, he reveals which housewife is on his naughty and nice list when it comes to gift giving, along with some of his favorite gifts to give to his family and friends. The holiday season is just a month of excuses to hang out with friends, eat well, have a cocktail, and really gear up for New Year's Eve. That's what Andy told Today. New Year's Eve for me is like my Super Bowl of holidays. Yeah, we get that part. Andy's love for New Year's Eve is well known, and last year's festivities were one for the books. Andy and co-host Anderson Cooper got a little too tipsy during their New Year's Eve live broadcast on CNN, to the delight of viewers and chagrin to the network executives who advised Andy to tone it down this year. But according to Andy, don't bet on it, as he says it will still be a party. I mean, I'm kind of surprised because he announced that on Watch What Happens Live. He was like, they told us that we need to tone it down, and guess what? We're going to get drunker, messier, and celebrate more than ever. Those weren't his words verbatim, but pretty much what he said. Until then, Andy's looking forward to laying low in New York City and spending some time with his kids while instilling in them his family traditions and memories. We'll bake cookies. We light a lot of fires. I'm happy to say I have a wood-burning fireplace in New York City, and we light a lot of fires and listen to Mariah Carey. Light the menorah. We definitely are a big Hanukkah family, at least understanding what it is now, and just he's saying, I love that it's so festive. It's not really a religious month for me, but it's a very festive month. All right. I mean, there's a lot of people. I have a stepsister who is in a relationship, and her baby is now 1 year old and or 1 year old, and she loves Christmas, but her boyfriend does not celebrate Christmas, doesn't celebrate any holidays, and now they're kind of trying to figure out, how do we navigate this? Because it's my sister's favorite holiday, and he's like, I don't want a Christmas tree or anything inside the house. I don't want to celebrate this. But for her, she was explaining, it's not really the religious component for me. It's the feel good of the festivities, decorating the tree, baking the cookies, and everything that he's kind of saying right now. I would say the housewife that gives the best gift is Kyle Richards. She overdoes it. As you can imagine, Beverly Hills, what can I say? And I have to say, all of the Beverly Hills housewives, all of the housewives in general, they love labels, and they've given some really wild labels to Ben and Lucy. I mean, they have more labels than I do. As for what the dad of 2 is getting his children, Andy said he's not going too crazy. After all, they're still so young and most likely won't remember it anyways. That makes sense. I have a little pro tip for everyone that has a baby. They don't know it's the holidays. You can hand them a piece of paper and they're like, oh shit, it's a piece of paper. So the answer is, I'll give Lucy a couple of things, but I don't go crazy on the baby that doesn't know what's going on. Is that wrong? No. Save your money. It's okay. The babies won't remember, but also you have a lot of money, and I'm sure they get spoiled all year. However, for those in your life who will most definitely remember your gift-giving skills, Andy shared some of his go-to Christmas gifts for the season. I thought that these were pretty interesting too. He said an Amazon Echo Dot, I'm kind of a perfectionist and I like everything the way I like it, especially at the holidays when I'm entertaining a lot and I have a lot of friends stopping by. So Alexa really helps me get to a place that I need to get that vibe that I need to get to. And all of his devices are connected to his Echo. A personalized custom notepad. Okay. I have a lot of gifts that I need to buy for my staff or for all of the housewives, and everybody loves to have their name on some things, but people don't usually buy it for themselves. And it's really very cool to have a big set of pads. How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss. For the kiddos in your life or the nostalgic child in yourself, Andy loves the classic and timeless Dr. Seuss story. Ben loves the Grinch book, and I've been reading him the Grinch book some mornings. Duna, infant car seat, and stroller. So he's just going down the list and saying, this is all that I like to gift. These are the gifts that I like to give. And he says that the car seat transforms into a stroller and it is a lifesaver and was recommended and sent to him by Khloe Kardashian. I think for a new parent or a parent with a baby, a parent expecting a baby, the gift that they absolutely must get is called a Duna. It's a car seat that transitions into a stroller and it's a lifesaver for airplanes, malls, or while you're driving. And you need to take the baby, but you can put the baby in the Duna in the car and then you make it into a stroller. So he's like, listen, fear not, new parents. We have this under control and this thing is probably a lot of money. Now, I thought that he was going to give us the naughty list housewife, but I'm not shocked that Kyle Richards is one of the best gift givers, considering her and her husband make a lot of money, and Andy Cohen has changed her life. So I'm sure that when she gifts to Andy Cohen, I mean, can you imagine what Kyle Richards probably spends on Christmas? It's probably somewhere around $50,000 to $100,000. I'm sure it's bags and purses for her daughters, stuff for Kris Jenner, stuff for the Kardashians, stuff for other family members. She has Kathy. Well, I don't know about that. She has Kim. She has all of her friends that she has to gift for. She has her staff that she has to gift for, the people at Bravo, other housewives. It's just like the never ending gift giving. I don't want to just give you this information though and not ask what you think. First of all, we know Andy Cohen is going to be an absolute disaster, but so fun to watch on CNN this year for New Year's Eve. I wanted to know, will you guys be watching and what are your thoughts about the way that he's spending his holidays with his family? Normally, I wouldn't have done a video like this, but I thought it was kind of interesting because I love hearing how people spend their holiday festivities and how they navigate the holidays. So this to me was one of those, oh yeah, this is cool. I can get into it because right now I feel like I just need to get in that holiday vibe. All right. We also have a new episode with Kempire dropping tomorrow on Hot Messy Podcast. Then, of course, today, right after this, like legit in less than an hour at 12 p.m. Eastern, we are doing Hot Messy Podcast. Well, Hot Messy Topics. I'm thinking about the podcast. But join us live for Hot Messy Topics, and we'll see you so very soon. I love you guys so much. See you next time. Bye.